Well, to make sense and give us a better perspective on the status of our economic standing and how the Pemulih package can take our economy forward, joining me via Skype is J.S. Keshminder, a senior lecturer of economics at the Faculty of Business and Management, UiTM. Hi, Kesh. Thanks for joining in. Now, as we talk about the Pemulih package and how it can spur the economy, how is this different from the previous economic packages? Kesh?
Thanks, Jessie. Now, if we talk about Pemulih, Jessie, Pemulih is similar in strategy if we are comparing it compared to the previous packages. But what I can say over here is that it has an excellent booster, okay, and upgraded incentives. And if we are talking about booster here, it's certainly in terms of the cash handouts which is being given in terms of Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat, BPR. We are talking about Bantuan Khas COVID-19, okay? And we can see all these incentives are upgraded from 3.0 to 4.0. And this is certainly necessary, especially looking into the present state of the Rakyat. And for the businesses, we have seen that we have a Prihatin Special Grant, GKP. We also have cash handouts, for SMEs. And at the same time, at this crucial period now, in order to reduce the operational costs until we reopen the economy, what the government has done is that they have managed to reduce the operational costs by giving wage subsidies, salary subsidy programs. And at the same time, we can see a lot of other incentives in terms of reduction in utility bills and so on.
Kesh, does the Pemulih package complement the National Recovery Plan to stimulate the economy?
Indeed, Jessie. If you look, what the government has done is that the government has actually learned from other countries. Where during the initial periods we had no vaccines, and what we can see is that once the vaccines started rolling in, we saw many countries like in UK, US, Japan, Singapore, and others intervened their vaccination program with their economic stimulus packages to speed up their recovery. And we saw, these countries are able to revive the economy a little. So we are pretty much on the right track, if you see. And from this observation, I think the government has smartly tied the Pemulih package with the 4 phases of the National Recovery Plan, Jessie.
All right, Kesh, why are liquidity and cash flows critical at this point? You've mentioned a few other things about support and sort of recovery as well, but why are liquidity and cash flows critical at this point? It's not going to be a complete solution.
Jessie, we have to understand here that Malaysian households are highly indebted, with income shrinking and job losses. Malaysians are left with meager income, after servicing their loans. And we can see, on top of that, high cost of living is eating up their discretionary income, Jessie, and leaving them no room for savings and investment. So what we see now is that people need cash to, especially at this point of time, to satisfy their basic necessities and to shield themselves, for any unforeseen events, especially when everything is so uncertain. And Jessie, to just add up, we can see that consumer spending is so integral to revive the businesses, because businesses require cash, especially to pay their bills, their wages, and other expenses. Only then they'll be able to, retain their employees. So technically, it's a dynamic between 2 sectors. We have the household, we have the firm. So the cash and liquidity is actually bridging these 2 sectors. So in order for the circle to work effectively, this dynamism has to be boosted. And that's where the liquidity and cash is very important. We need to increase the aggregate demand to fuel the economic growth, Jessie.
Kesh, what are the other economic indicators that require attention to ensure Pemulih leads the economic recovery? Not much time left on the clock, Kesh.
Jessie, personally for me, it would be inflation. We saw that the recent release, our inflation is 4.4%. It's reduced compared to in April, 4.7. But we have to remember, Jessie, prices are sticky. It goes up fast, but this goes down very slow. So what the government has to need to do is that the designated authorities need to monitor the prices, because we don't want them to take advantage of the consumers by charging them high prices. And Jessie, just to add on, as we have limited time, it would not be only economic indicators. We also need to look at social indicators. We can see the mental health issues. We can see the depression rates are increasing. So all these things has to fit in. And we have to have a more of a wholesome view, not only looking into economic indicators, but also social indicators, because we have to remember that at the end of the day, once we win this COVID battle, we need to revive our economy. And at that point of time, our labour market has to be fit. So Jessie,
absolutely, such a crucial point you've added there, reminding us that health is truly the wealth that we need to be chasing after at this point of time. When the labour force is back in service, they will need to bounce back better as well. Thank you, Cash, for weighing in there on the Pemulih package and how that can help to stimulate our economy forward.